If you want to lose fat but not muscle, you've got to have a high protein diet. Let's talk about this.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hi, this is Clint. Let's talk about protein because unlike standard general weight loss, in body recomposition, in addition to workouts involving cardio, we're also going to be doing strength training with weights because yes, we want to lose fat, but we want to spare muscle. And the way we spare muscle or even build muscle is that we have to signal to the body, hey, let's keep that muscle, but we'll lose the fat. But the body doesn't know that unless you're strength training and eating a lot of protein. So let's talk about how much protein you need for successful body recomposition. The easiest, most straightforward formula, if we want to call it a formula, that you're going to see out there is 1 gram of protein for every pound of body weight. So let's say you're 150 pounds, that means, well, you're going to have 150 grams of protein every day to get any success. But this is good if your body weight is maybe just at or a little bit over your ideal body weight. So I would say if you're up to maybe 180 pounds or so, you can use this formula. But if you're really heavy, you're really obese, you're really out of shape, and you're past a 200 pounds body weight level, this formula might not be that practical because 1 gram per 1 pound of body weight, that's going to set your protein needs to be over 200 grams per day, and that's way too much because your body can only use so much protein per day. And to get over 200 grams of protein per day, that might not be practical. So we're going to use another type of formula. The most researched formula out there is to get anywhere from 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So using this, and if you convert it to pounds, this would be 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Again, this formula would work okay if you're, let's say, 180 pounds or less. If you're above the 200 pound range, I don't think this is very practical. But there is another way you can figure out what your recommended protein needs are. Take your height, convert that into centimeters. Now, minus 100. Take the result and double it. And that will give you a good indication of what your protein needs are. For example, let's say somebody who is a man, 6 feet tall. Convert that into centimeters, that's 183 centimeters. Minus 100 is 83. Double that, so times 2 will give you 166. So 166 grams of protein per day. That's pretty acceptable. So I did my calculation for myself using all these methods, and it came out to be about the same. More than likely, most people, when they figure out what their daily calories were and their daily needs for protein, they're probably going to find out, wow, what a shock. Protein levels was just way too low. That's what happened with me. My intake level was too low on protein and too high on carbs. So knowing all the information that you figured out, you're going to have to restructure the way you eat. And again, Chronometer would be the best way to do that. Any nutritional app. So what you have to do is list all your meals, build it from every single ingredient, and then basically Chronometer or any nutritional app will figure out what your nutritional metrics are. Start with the protein. Okay, so what I usually do is I build up all my meals, and then I want to reach for my protein requirement, which is in my case 140 grams per day. Once I reach at least 140, I look at the total calories. Is it still within my calorie deficit? Is it still within the calories total daily intake that I want, and I don't want to exceed it? If it's higher than that, I have to change some things. So it's a careful balance of, yes, I want to get the protein levels up, but I don't want to elevate the calories too high. I want to keep it within the calorie deficit that I set. So it's like a little bit of a video game. And more than likely, you're going to have to change a lot of the way that your meals are structured. In my case, I had to give up a lot of the ingredients that I chose and also the portions of different ingredients in my meals, because I found that a lot of my meals were using ingredients that were really not that healthy after all. I want to get the most nutrient-dense ingredients, which means those are the food items that will give me the most nutrition, the most protein, with the fewest number of calories. So yes, you're going to have to go to the grocery store and start reading a lot of nutritional labels. You're going to have to start cutting out your usual snacks. You're going to have to start cutting out some of your fatty ingredients, maybe even change the way you cook. Setting your nutrition is hard at first, but once you get it right and you include those good workouts with your body recomposition program, you will get results. Now, to help you get an idea of what type of meals to make for your body recomposition program, and basically to keep the protein levels high, but to keep the calories level within the acceptable range, I made a couple of videos showing you the actual meals that I make at home with the actual ingredients and the portions that will help me keep all my numbers in check. So do check them out. So both setting your calories deficit and your protein requirements are both so important in body recomposition. Once you have a handle on those elements, you're on your way to success. So thanks for watching. Hope you like this video. Please hit the like and subscribe and support me. And check out my other videos, which will give you an idea of what type of workouts and what type of meals that you can make to have success for yourself.